Yeah, hello everyone, Never Next and welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna be looking at something different. We're gonna be reacting to a short film, an anime style short film by the channel OtaKing Animation. Now I've watched their content before when I was younger. I watched their famous TIE Fighter anime short film, both the first edition and the remastered edition, and was pretty good. And just a few days ago, I was finally able to download legally the Alien Romulus movie because I didn't have time to watch it in theater at the cinema, and plus why pay to watch at the cinema when you can just watch it at home for free? Am I right? So yeah, I was finally able to download it. And pretty scary, especially the part where they're being chased by a bunch of a hundred face huggers and whatnot. Because for me personally, I think I've said this before in the Alien Romulus trailer reaction, that I find the face huggers far more terrifying than the actual xenomorphs themselves. So yeah. Anyway, and as far as the rating, it's okay. It's not bad, but it's a bit underwhelming, and yeah, I just wish. You know what? Never mind. As for the rating, I give it probably a 3.5, if not a 3. It's not bad, but it's not entirely great either. But anyway, yeah, I saw this and decided, hey, since I just watched the Alien Romulus the other day, why not react to this? Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, so the short film's called Alien Monday. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh.
Crew announcement.
So far, the animation's really good, and I love how in the first scene, when they showcase the ship, it's 3D rendered, but it's done in a 2D style. But when we cut to here to the actual scenery itself, it's back to actual 2D.
Approaching destination waypoint. Commencing deceleration. Wake up, Technician Ashlyn.
Are we there yet?
That is correct. The Thanatos arrived at the mineral field 2 standard minutes ago. You have been in hibernation for 1 standard week.
What time is it?
0743, Monday, 26th of April.
Great. I hate Mondays.
Same, girl. I think we all can relate.
Hey, Conrad?
Yes, Technician Ashlyn?
Put some coffee on. Make it black.
By the way, guys, how do you like your coffee? Me, I like mine black with a hint of cinnamon. It's just, no milk, no sugar, just a tiny hint of cinnamon. Bit nice and bittersweet. It's not too sweet, but it's not totally bitter as well. The animation, by the way, is pretty smooth so far. But you can tell there's not. You can tell by her like her like stiff movement, with the arms and such that there is still not a lot of frames per second. But despite that, it's still pretty smooth. Platinum 26%, uranium 31. Nice.
This is actually not bad at all. Any other ships around?
No transponders detected on any wideband frequencies.
Okay, let's see here. I can't exactly read it. I think it says cornflakes. I can't read this one too. Blurry porridge, coffee, sugar. Soup A, soup B. What's the difference? Is it like veggie and meat? Then there's another porridge, dispenser and whatnot. Oh yeah.
We are alone.
Nice. They can find their own gold mine. I want to start prepping the driller. Where's the captain?
Captain Barker is still in short-term cryostasis.
Fine, let him sleep for a bit. But what about Grayson? Why is he letting you do the piloting, lazy shit?
Pilot Grayson has been in the cargo bay for the last 3 days.
What? What's he doing in there?
Unable to elaborate due to privacy policy.
You're useless, Conrad. I'm going down there. If he shacked up with his Chinese cartoons again, I'm going to fucking lose it, I swear.
He's one of those people. He's not a woman of culture, I see.
Hey, Grayson, you in here?
You know those scenes in movies where they enter a dark room and it's just, why not just why bring a flashlight? Why make this so difficult? Just turn on the light switch. And you have an AI built into the ship. Just ask the AI to turn on the rest of the lights so it's not so dark. You get what I mean? If I was in her situation, I would have asked Conrad to, hey Conrad, turn on the lights. Yeah, that's what I do.
Grayson? You better not be doing anything weird.
Crap, it senses her. Run. Scheiße. Oh, interesting. I can't tell if it's 3D or if it's 2.5D. For those who don't know, 2.5D is like the animations. Think of it as the same animation style they use for the Christmas movie Klaus. It's 2D, but it's animated in a way to look 3D. Scheiße.
Conrad, what the hell is happening?
Why is it in these types of movies the air vents are always open?
Please elaborate, Technician Ashlyn.
Grayson's dead, and there's a thing on the ship, and more things in the cargo bay. How the fuck did things get in the cargo bay?
Unknown.
Did Grayson bring any weird shit on board at the last stop?
Cargo manifest filed at Almea Outpost lists standard provisions for a 4-week period. Nothing unusual recorded.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna depressurize sections of the ship, one by one. We're gonna blow that spooky asshole out into space.
Good, nice. I love how in all the aliens, in almost all of the aliens movies, and the recurring theme of how they kill the aliens is they kill it by depressurizing the air and throwing it out into space. I love how it's how they keep that recurring, except in like movies and Prometheus and Covenant.
That course of action is potentially hazardous.
Well, I'm doing it anyway.
I really love the little details they added, like when Conrad said it's potentially hazardous, but you can tell
Potentially hazardous.
Well, I'm doing it anyway.
you can tell by her facial expressions that she really doesn't care. It's either that or it's either dying by depressurization, where there's still a chance of survival, or let that thing roam around where there's little chance of survival. So yeah, I really love all the details and they put into the facial expressions and the animations. The producers really did not spare, or really didn't cut any corners. Maybe in the framework for her, but still pretty fluid.
Regulations state that the ranking captain should be present for such decisions.
We'll wake him up then. I could do with some moral support. Stay right there, you bastard.
Come on, come on. Scheiße. I also love that scene where where she opened up the hangar bay doors, but there's no really sound. I love the realism how they considered the realism when putting into this. A lot of movies, when it comes to space, they put sound in space, but in reality, there's no sound in space. Sound needs a medium to be able to travel. Space is a vacuum. There's no medium for it to travel. You try shouting or playing music in space, you won't hear anything. And another thing about space that a lot of movies and people have a misconception about is that if you go out into space without a protective suit, if you hold your breath, you might survive a little bit longer. But no, what will actually happen is the moment you enter space without a suit, it doesn't matter if you're holding your breath. Space is super cold, like really, really cold. The moment any form of tissue enters space, the freezing cold temperatures will immediately freeze all of the fluid and tissue, turning you into a living ice sculpture, causing you to die. That's one thing I have with the sci-fi movies that don't consider this. Like, sure, it adds more dramatic effect, but I believe that keeping it realistic helps add more depth to it and makes it more approachable, you know? Such an awful way to die, honestly. Imagine being that guy. You've been asleep, you go to sleep, you wake up finding a monster to kill you. I would rather, I believe I speak for all of us when I say we would rather die in our sleep than to face horror. And die from it. Am I right? So yeah.
Conrad, blow the airlock to my right. Do it now! Do it! Disengage! Docking clamps on the driller, damn it! Yes!
Nine. Wait, what? What some Teufel you doing?
Okay.
I know I said this earlier, but I love how they kept it realistic. They could have, like in most movies, have made made it so we can hear the alien make some sound in that scene. But I love how they kept the fact that space is a vacuum. Sound can't travel through it.
Conrad? Can you hear me?
Affirmative, Technician Ashley. Though you are drifting out of comms range.
Safety override, Ashland 77-07. Activate the Thanatos thrusters and engage collision course with waypoint A1.
Understood. Complying with override.
Now, in most people, I bet if they're watching this, and in most movies, would say, "Why not just try to kill them all and then be rid of the ship?" But but let's keep the fact that she is all alone. Two of her crewmates are dead. And from what we've saw, they likely have zero weapons on the ship. After all, this mining and cargo ship, not a warship or whatever. So yeah, it's highly unlikely they had any weapons on board. And you've already seen how many eggs there were. So it would be, you can see the logic into the fact that she decided, well, the ship's a lost cause. I have zero chance of getting rid of the contamination, so might as well destroy it how I can. Holy scheisse. It's What the... Was zum Teufel is that? Is that the alien nest that's growing into the ship?
Hey, Conrad? I'm sorry I called you useless.
No apologies necessary, Technician Ashley. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
34 hours of oxygen. And Conrad said that they've been traveling for a week. Scheiße. Even though she lived through that, she's still gonna die. She's still gonna die unless someone picks her up. Wow, that was amazing. Is there any post-credit scenes? Oh wait, okay, so this dedicated to the cat. Okay. So yeah, this. Come on. So like I was going to say was, this was really amazing despite it being a short film. This puts it on par with movies, cause it's a shame that the film industry nowadays, there's barely any good movies that are worth 4 or 5 stars. Movies nowadays have been mostly 3 stars at most. So yeah, I love how the indie film industry is helping to keep ratings high and whatnot, and it's really dominating the film. And indie animations and indie productions such as this have been really dominating the industry. Like take the Digital Circus, for example. They've become so popular that it's now on Netflix. Yeah, that's how popular it is. So yeah. Now time for the rating. I really love the animation here. I feel like they could have given Ashlyn a bit more frames to make her more fluid, but for the most part it's still pretty, the animation's still pretty smooth. As for the xenomorph itself, I still can't tell if it's 3D or 2.5D. But still, watching its movements and animation, I think they gave the alien more in-depth frames per second than her as well. But it's still pretty consistent. And as for the animation, 80s style animation themselves, I love how. I just love it. It really gives you a sense of nostalgia of those old classic animes. It's a shame they don't make animes in this style anymore, and it's understandable. But still, you can't deny the nostalgia that comes with this animation style. And for the most part, I think I give it a 4. Yeah, it may be a short film, but it definitely deserves a 4 out of 5 star. So yeah, but comment down below how many stars you rate this short film. Honestly, personally, I find it way better than Romulus. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to say really. I've already given most of my input, so yeah, I wish more creators would make content like this and stick to realism. Like, it's understandable if they want to add some more dramatic effect, but like I said, I think I prefer realism more than fake dramatization, you know? Anyway, that's all I have to say, so yeah. You know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, link down below for my Facebook page and OG video down below, and go check out OtaKing Animation. They're really amazing. Anyway, bye!